Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5 from TQC3. Inshallah, we would like to present about William Muir.
These are our group members.
My name is Najwa Nasuhaslin binti Muhammad AZAHA, metric number 1201868. First of all, I would like to talk about a background of William Muir. Sir William Muir was a Scottish Orientalist and Christian missionary. William Muir was born in 1815 in Glasgow, Scotland. Sir William Muir received his education at Kilmarnock Academy in Glasgow and later pursued studies at both Edinburgh University and Haileybury College. Expanding his intellectual horizons and preparing for his future endeavours, after completing his studies, Muir joined the Indian Civil Service in 1840. He was subsequently assigned to the Bengal Presidency, where he began his career as a civil servant in British India. During his tenure in India, Muir held several administrative positions and gained prominence within the British colonial administration. His dedication and competence led to his rise and the ranks of the civil service, further establishing his reputation as a capable and influential figure. During his career in the Indian Civil Service, Muir held significant positions, including serving as the District Collector and Magistrate of the districts of Etawah and Mirzapur. After his retirement in 1872, he returned to Scotland and he passed away in 1905. Additionally, in 1865, Muir was appointed as the Lieutenant Governor of the Northwestern Provinces, demonstrating his elevated role and responsibilities within the colonial administration.
My name is FARAH binti BAHA and my matrix number 1203108. I will continue with the literary of work. William Muir can critically analyze various aspects of Islam in his literary works. In the life of Muhammad, he questioned Prophet Muhammad's prophethood and emphasized the political and military aspect of his career. Muir's history of Islam to the era of the Hijrah challenged the authenticity of Islamic traditions and highlighted inconsistencies in the early Islamic narrative. In the Quran, he analyzed the Quranic text, pointing out discrepancies and similarities with other religious scriptures. Muir's Annals of the Early Caliphate questioned the legitimacy and action of the early caliph, while the caliphate critique their governance and attribute the decline of the caliphate to internal and external factors. While Muir's work have contributed to Islamic history studies, they have also been criticized for potential bias and selective interpretations.
My name is SUZIANA binti MUSTAFFA, matrix number 1201867. Alright, now I will continue about the William Muir's criticisms on hadith. Okay, first point is fabrication and inconsistencies. To illustrate, Muir questioned the historical accuracy of certain hadith traditions, suggesting that many of them were fabricated or distorted over time. He pointed out inconsistencies and contradictions within different collections of hadith, which raised doubts about their reliability as a source of religious guidance. The second criticisms of the Muir criticism came the second lack of contemporary sources. Muir argued that the hadiths were compiled and written down several generations after the time of the Prophet Muhammad, and then he made it challenging to establish their authenticity. He emphasized the importance of contemporaneous sources and expressed concerns about the reliability of information transmitted orally over extended periods. The second criticism is political motivation. Okay, Muir contended that some hadiths were influenced by political and sectarian interests as various groups sought to legitimize their position and promote their beliefs. He just suggested that this could have led to the fabrication or manipulations of hadith to support specific agendas. Okay, the fourth criticism, variations and discrepancies. Muir observed discrepancies between different versions of the same hadith. He highlighted the existence of multiple narration with varying details. He argued that these variations raise questions about the accuracy and reliability of the transmitted traditions. Okay, the fifth criticism, lack of independent verification. Muir criticized the lack of independent verification for many hadiths. He argued that relying solely on the chain of narrators, which is isnad, as a criterion for authenticity was insufficient, as it did not guarantee the accuracy of the content itself. Okay, the last criticism on hadith for the William Muir is said influence of Jewish and Christian traditions. Then Muir also explored the potential influence of Jewish and Christian traditions on certain hadith. He suggested that elements for pra-Islamic urban practices and the surrounding cultural milieu might have found their way into some hadith narrative. Okay, so it is important to note that Muir's criticism were not universally accepted by Muslim scholars who consider the hadith literature as an integral part of Islamic traditions and jurisprudence. His views sparked debates and discussion among scholars and influenced subsequent scholarship on the subject, contributing to the ongoing study of hadith authenticity and methodology. That's all from us. Thank you.